Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi, and in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome, my real G. So today we're going to be doing a chit chat. Why I get my makeup done, get ready with me. We're just going to be talking about lessons that I've learned in my 20s. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, guys, we're just going to get right into it because I'm trying as much as possible to use this light to film. It is raining today, and everywhere is just gloomy, and I just want to use this opportunity. Like, let me just see. So, just in case this light goes off, there's gonna be a shift, a really big shift in the quality of the video. Please pardon me. So let's just get into it. So I clocked 29 um last month, the 30th of March, and I just felt like, you know what, let me just talk about few things that I've learned in my 20s. Let me just share with you guys, and basically how I feel being in the last year of my 20s. Actually, I feel good, honestly. I never in my wildest dream thought I would be feeling the way I feel right now, being in my 20s, because it was like the world was going to end being 30. Like when you get to 30, the world is going to end. Like you have to, when you're 30, you have to have everything because the world is ending when you are 30 years old. Bruh, your life is just beginning at 30. Honestly speaking, like I've just come to understand that um your 20s are just your, how you say it, your childhood, um your teenage years of your adulthood, honestly speaking. And that's what it is, because your life, let me say it again, does not end at 30. Honestly, I actually really thought it was going to like end. Like if you don't have most things, that means that you can't have them again in your life. Like that was the reasoning I had, growing up, because aka society made me believe so. Um yeah, basically. So being the last year of my 20s, I just really want to enjoy this year, honestly. I just really want to just soak it on in that this is the last time I'm going to be called, I'm going to be 20 something. Like, yeah, the next one we're going to do 3.0. Like, I don't know, for some reasons I'm excited for 30. I don't know why. And to be honest, I'm happy about how I feel, because trust me guys, like I said before, I never in my entire life thought that um I will be feeling the way I'm feeling at this age. Honestly, I thought I would be miserable at this age because I don't have certain things. I really, really thought I'll be miserable, but I'm not. And it's so amazing and so shocking, honestly, because I feel like God is just like, you know what? Your life just begins when you're 30. So, honestly, I'm deep down. Yes, I really want some things to happen to me, because I mean, I feel like I am of age. But deep down, I am good and I am excited. Honestly, I am. I'm just really excited about 30. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get into the lessons I've learned, and which is number one, things sometimes, guys, I'm looking at my book, things sometimes won't always go as planned, and it's okay. That's like a major big lesson. Things won't always go as expected now. Not really much of as planned. Things will always go as expected, but like it's okay. All you have to do is to realign yourself with what is happening. Do you understand? What is expected might not happen. Bam, you expect to finish school by 25. Bam, you expect to get married at 26, 27. Bam, you expect to get your first child at at 28, 29. So you start slaying. I wanted to have my children before 30, and I'm few months. Well, not really few months, sha, but yeah, you get me. I hope my mic is on. But I'm grateful for how things are turning. They might not turn out to be what I want or expected, but honestly, I'm grateful. The next thing is people will outgrow you and you will outgrow people, and it's so okay. Like, guys, it's so okay. It took me a while to learn this because I felt like, oh, me and this person, we're friends now. We always talk all the time, but all of a sudden, we don't just talk as we used to. We don't flow as we used to. There was no point of us always seeing each other talking. Like, what went wrong? And I just got to understand that people will outgrow you because you guys are not in the same phase of life. Trust me. Yeah. People outgrow you because you are not in the same phase of life. And what I mean by that is, let's say you have people who you have this very close friend, you guys are like G's, you are very close, and all of a sudden, that friend of yours got an admission. Now, let's not even say the friend got before you. Let's say you guys got at the same time, and you're in different schools. Like, yes, I know that the friendship can still be the same, but sometimes it cannot be the same. Why? Because you guys now have different friends, you're now in different environments, and that is okay. You outgrow people and people will outgrow you. It is called growth and it is called life. Yes, thank you. The next one is you have to believe in yourself and your dreams. Like, I don't know how else to say this. If you don't, nobody's going to believe in you. Honestly, I saw a picture of someone, I think it's all things fashion, where she was talking about how people should stop looking at people that don't give them credit as they are growing, because people always like to associate themselves with success. And it's the truth. Keep doing you. When the point come, when the time come, they will come around. And that's something I've understood over time. Believe in yourself. You might not have the same path as everyone else. They might not understand what you're doing. They might feel like, oh, you're just doing this because there's nothing else for you to do or whatever. But just always believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and in your dreams. Believe in your capacity. Believe in that plan that you have for your life. Believe it and stop living to the expectation of people. Like, that's the next point. Stop living to the expectation of people. If you want to do something, do it because you want to do it, not because you feel like, oh, if I do this thing, the people are going to be seeing me some certain way. Like, your friends are going to feel like, oh, you're not supposed to be doing this because they have like a I don't know how to put this stereotype, or they have like a version of you in their head that they are used to. Do you understand? Like, they just feel like, oh, you're not always the motivated one, and all of a sudden you start doing things that motivated people do, and you want to keep yourself low because you feel like, oh, no, my friends, they see me this way, so I'm supposed to be that way. No, you're not supposed to be that way, my darling. You're supposed to evolve. Stop living to the expectation of people. Stop dressing to the expectation of people. I think that was the part me I had. Always felt like, oh, I had to dress some type of way because people already know me to be this type. No, 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 no. I removed that from my brain like a very long time ago. Whatever I do is for me, it is my business. I'm doing it because I want it, I'm doing it because I like it. So, whatever you think about it, that's your business. So, any expectation of what you have, any version of me you have in your head, and what I'm doing now is against it, that's your business. Like, now you form that expectation, now you form that version of me for your head. I didn't tell you to form it. I didn't tell you I was not going to evolve. I didn't tell you I was not going to be a better version of myself. So that's your business. That's your concern. Now you and your mind go to fight yourself. Simple. So the next one is, sorry guys, I'm looking at my book. I don't know if I mentioned, just in case you see me looking down here. The next one is taking your finances right is going to save you a lot of problems. And trust me, your older self is going to thank you for it. Like, I wish, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to, no, it's not like brag. I'm not going to say I'm not trying to brag, but I'm not trying to be ahead of myself. But if I've taken my finances serious, I will have money more than what I have now. Honestly, because I know how much has gone to into unnecessary stuff without me thinking about it. I just feel like, oh, I'm supposed to have this, so yeah, I'm gonna buy it. No, there's sometimes you're not supposed to buy some things. So taking care of your finance, we say it will save you a lot of problems, and it will really help you. Money management now, money management. I'm not talking about, oh, savings and all. Why is my brother looking funny? I'm not talking about savings and all, but how to manage your money. If you learn that on time, is going to save you a lot of trouble. Trust me, it's really going to save you a lot of trouble, and it's going to change your mindset about things, mindset on the way you spend your money, mindset on the way money comes to you. It is very important. So the next one is, you are what you give your energy to. Hmm. Guys, I don't know how to emphasize on this enough. You know that thing that you're always thinking about, that thing you feel like, oh, you can't do without thinking about it every day. You are giving that thing energy, and you are giving it power over your life, guys. That's all I can say. I don't know how else to say it that you understand me better. But let's make an example. Let's say you're thinking, let me use something that is very relatable. You're always thinking about when you are going to get married, like basically when it's going to be your turn, and you think about it every blessed day. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that you are not going to think about these things, but sometimes common mind is very important. If you think about these things every day, the way you talk, the way you move, the way you relate to people, like you just find yourself thinking about marriage all the time. You just find yourself any small thing you are looking, you seem desperate, you seem you seem, sorry guys, you seem consumed by it. It's just like that. If you are always giving your energy to be worried every day, you will always be worried for the rest of your life. Trust me, this really affected me so much, and I will tell you guys, for years, for years, worrying affected me so much. I was giving it a lot of power in my life, a lot guys, a lot of power in my life. Like, I was always worried about waiting, about future that I don't even know what's gonna happen, but I was always worried of how it was supposed to be. Like, guys, it was a lot. But yeah, stop giving situations, issues, your energy. It is draining. Trust me, it's very draining. The next one is, there's a reason you act the way you act. There's a reason you talk the way you talk. There's a reason you behave the way you behave. Trust me, there's always a reason for everything that you do. It could be because you had some experience while growing up. It could be the way you were trained. It could be the way you see things being done from your parents. It could be from your past trauma. It could be anything, but there's always a reason you believe in something. There's always a reason you feel like something It's not supposed to be somehow because you have a certain belief. There's a reason you always act the way you act. Trust me. It could be childhood problems that you need to heal yourself from. It could be anything, but there's always a reason why you act the way you act. Go and find out why. Honestly, go and. I did mine too, and I just saw so many reasons. Like, you really have a lot of things that you carry every day from your inner child. So, yeah. Next one is clarity and stability will take you far and help you to be determined. Trust me. Once you are clear about what you want in your life, what you want for yourself, and you're stable at it, it will take you far in life. And you are determined that, okay, I now know what I want. I now know that, okay, this is what I want to be. I know that, okay, this is the life that I want, and I want to be stable at it. It's going to take you real far. But once you are not stable, once you are confused, once you are not clear that, okay, this is what I want to do, trust me, you will not go far. You will not be determined because you don't have anything you look forward to. Like, you will just not have anything to always focus on. So the next one is someone's present situation can change at any time. Someone present situation can turn around at any blessed time. It's called the power of God. It's called what? It's called the power of God. I have seen this work for people that are close to me, for people that are around me, and made me believe that anything can happen at any time that can turn somebody's life around. It can happen in seconds. It can happen in a week. It can happen in a day, and the person will have a very different life. Trust me. Anything can happen at any time to anyone. So stop thinking that, oh, this person is like this, the person will be like that forever. Now, I think I should rephrase this. It is anything can happen to anyone. Okay, let me see what's in my book. Someone present situation is most time not their permanent situation. Like, anything can happen to anybody at any time. Trust me. I don't even mean only money wise, that maybe, oh, somebody was broke and all of a sudden person can be rich. As in, even living good, anything can happen. It's called the power of God. Honestly, God can do anything. So stop always looking down on people. Stop always feeling like, oh, this person no fit go far, no be like this e go be. You didn't create that person, so calm down. Yes. So the next one is there's a lesson in something that is happening to you repeatedly. If you don't learn that lesson, it will still happen to you again and again and again. I will take that again. There's always a lesson you need to learn when something keeps reoccurring in your life. If you don't learn that lesson, that thing will keep happening until you learn the lesson. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's just it. That's like one thing I've learned. If you don't learn the lesson, calm down and look like, okay, why is this thing always happening? What is it supposed to teach me? And you keep on going, it's going to happen to you again. And if you don't learn it, if you don't learn the lesson, it will happen to you again until you learn it. It's just the way life works. Honestly, it's just the way life works. Guys, I had to contour offline because it's not really contour, but just use my what's it called, my concealer offline because I felt like I was taking too much time. So yeah. So the next thing I have learned, the next lesson is it is called your journey because of the things that are happening to you in your life. Like, it is called your journey because of the things that are happening to you. Like, anything that happened to you is because it is your life, it is your destiny, it is your journey. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Like, oh, we should have the same story. Yes, I know some people have the same story, but whatever happens to you in your life, it is your life and it is your journey. I don't know if I made sense. And it is called life journey. Yeah. Why does it look like the powder on my nose is going south? All right. So the next one is, don't tell God to teach you how to be patient. Tell him to help you to be patient. Guys, I don't know how else. I feel like with time, I know by God's grace, God is going to give me the grace to testify this. So I don't have much to say, but if you are when you are praying, don't pray that God, please teach me to be patient. Tell him to help you to be patient, because God is going to give you situations that are going to make you to be patient, and it is going to test you. That's that's all I can say. Honestly, that's all I can say. Now, the next one is, God is the only one that knows your life from the beginning to the end, and you cannot do it without Him. Trust me. Trust me. If I had someone that I don't like, I have someone that already has the manual of my life. So why am I not following him? Why am I not allowing him to direct me? So, key on to God. He's the only one that can help you in your life. He's the only one that knows your story. So he's the only one that can help you with your story. When you are confused, call on God. When you are not confused, call on God. Which leads me to my next point. You are going to be confused so many times in your 20s. Confused, disturbed, troubled. You're going to be switching what you like. What you like are going to be changing. What you don't like is going to change. Sometimes it's even going to affect your profession, your occupation, what you do, and it's okay. It's really okay. I think one thing that people always like to do is they always like to stick to what they've been known for years. Why? Because they are scared of changing things and they are scared of looking confused. It's okay for you to be confused, especially in your 20s. Trust me, it is okay for you to be confused. Yeah. The next one is, you cannot find full happiness from a relationship or from a job or from your family without finding it from yourself. You are the only one that can make yourself happy. You're the only one that can give yourself happiness, the happiness that you need. You are the only one. For over years, I thought that I need to get my happiness, especially from the people that I date. I always felt that, oh, they are the ones that are supposed to make me happy. No, they're not. It is your own responsibility to make yourself happy. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is your own responsibility to make yourself happy. Because if you get to a point that your partner is going to annoy you, you feel like killing the person. If you get to a point that your friend is going to piss you off, you're going to have a fight and is going to annoy you. It's going to a point, even your family members are going to annoy you, but you need to make yourself happy. Not only you. Trust me. It's only you that can make yourself happy. Find the things that make you happy. Find the things that when you do them, you just find happiness in doing them. Have a hobby. Have a hobby. Is as little as going to the movies, is as little as that. The next one is, stay where you find peace. Peace of mind is everything in life. Stay there. Stay where you find peace. Peace that you don't always have to ask for, peace that you don't always have to struggle for, where your mind and your heart just genuinely find peace. Stay there. Stay there. Some people don't have peace of mind. They really don't. They really, really don't. So stay where you find peace. The next one is, be your biggest fan. It is the only way you can keep going. Trust me, if you are not your own biggest fan, it will get to a point where you'll be tired. Why? Because let me tell you something, not everybody is going to cheer you up. And that's the truth. Not everybody is going to cheer you up. Not everybody is going to feel like what you're doing makes sense. Not everybody is going to feel like you deserve their cheering. So be your own biggest fan. That's all I can say. The next one is there's always going to be downtimes. Oh, there's always going to be downtimes, a lot of downtimes. Downtimes where you feel like all you can do is find comfort in crying. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of down times. Just hold yourself. You know how they say no condition is permanent. That's what it is. There's always change in life. No condition is permanent. I'm going to finish my face because this video is going long. So guys, I'm done with my makeup and let's just get into the next one. The next one is give yourself boundaries. If you don't give yourself boundaries, people will treat you anyhow. Yes, they will. You have to set boundaries for yourself. When people see that you don't have boundaries, they are going to take you anyhow. They are going to treat you anyhow. They are going to actually treat you the way you put yourself. Honestly, that's it. So have boundaries. The next one is compare yourself is a waste of time. It kills your joy. All the time you're using to compare yourself, you're supposed to be using it to work on yourself. So you comparing yourself is a waste of time. I'll never be someone who used to compare myself, but sometimes I can look and like, I want that thing too, so why don't I have it? Okay, so this is happening, why don't I? It got to a point I'm like, you don't compare yourself. So when do you start doing this? And if you continue to do this, you are going to be wasting your time. Trust me, comparing yourself is a waste of time. You can use that time to do something else. So why always comparing yourself? So the next and the last one is take good care of yourself. Nobody is going to take care of you than you. Hmm. You have only one job, honestly, one job, and that job is to do what? Is to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually. Take good care of yourself. I don't know how else to say this, but take care of yourself. Stop always going and going and feeling like, oh, if you're not always on your toes, that means you're not living life. If you're not always on your toes, that means you don't look serious. If you're always on your toes, you need to be doing this, doing that. That means you don't have anything to do in life. Take care of yourself. When you need to sleep, sleep. When you need to rest, rest. When you need to work, work. Take care of yourself mentally, in particular. Take good care of yourself. Stop rushing. I have a lot of things that I've learned that this one, I think this is about 20 that I said now, but stop rushing. There's no end point to these things. You can get things done when you're 30, when you're 40, when you're 50, when you're 60. Trust me. Yes, I know it's the energy that we need. I understand that. But stop rushing. Like, where are you rushing to Tosin? That was what I asked myself when I thought that my life was going to end at 30 because I feel like if I don't have anything before 30, that's the end. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat. I really feel like it was here and there, here and there, here and there. But I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. If you've not subscribed to my channel, because what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I really love it. You can please share my video to someone that you feel that really it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.